1963 Impala SS convertible wheelhouse issues. Here we go. Okay, we are getting the last little bit of the upper deck trimmed out of the way, doing a rough cut. Left side's loose, moving over to the right side. Trying to avoid those brackets and braces underneath. Like I said, just doing a rough cut, get the majority of the metal out of the way. And there it is. Okay, so what we're going to be dealing with today are the wheelhouse issue, or we're making a plan anyway. And you can see we already have the floor pan installed. And here's the shot of some more of the ugly. Now we're going to be removing the quarter panels, the whole rear half of this car. Okay, so here's our bright, shiny new wheelhouses. And I'm going to show you what the issue is with them. Yeah, they look really nice. Great quality reproductions. But there is one big issue. And we'll get one inside the car and set it up next to the original wheelhouse, and we'll go from there. Okay, we've got them set side by side. Now tell me if you can spot the issue. A little bit of damage there. And I had to remove that front section because of rust. And if you're out there doing this kind of stuff, yeah, stop. Okay, so we're going to have to address that. Now, the problem with the wheelhouse is they do not offer a reproduction convertible. This wheelhouse is for a coupe or a hardtop car. And also, if you can tell, there's some depressions. I'll mark those out. And I suspect that is for a relief for the convertible top. And that's why, I'll show you here in a second, this wheelhouse has an angle to it. Now the rear is the same, but you can see on the replacement, what's available, it does not have that angle. And I would hate to put that in and go to put the convertible top on and be in for a big surprise. So we're going to have to address that, and there's only one way to do it without the parts available. That means we're going to have to repair both left and right wheelhouses. Okay, we'll show you what else we've got going on. Get back to that later. Okay, so that was the front mount. And you'll see I have these, I call them welder's jacks, but they're just folding jacks. Really like these. They telescope and they have a turnbuckle, and these things will hold a lot of pounds. I think they'll go up to about 4 foot max height. Okay, so I have the folded jacks on a secure point, plus on the frame fixture I have welded a stanchion, and then there is also one on the rear support. So the floor is completely supported, or the car I should say. And then moving to the back, now these are scaffolding jacks that I've repurposed, inverted them, adapted them to my frame fixture, and they also have a turnbuckle. And I can adjust the rear up and down. Now, when I put this floor pan in, this is the type of securement that I had. Now, these are new doors. Now, we're going to be replacing the quarter panels. I think that'll work for the moment. Pretty nice lines. Yeah, we can move forward. And that is close enough until we get the quarter panels up there and see where all the lines fall. And let me show you on this door to quarter panel. That's not bad. Now this is an aftermarket door. The top, yeah, we can live with that. Got a pretty decent parallel line. It's not perfect, but you can see the midline and then the bottom body line. There it is. It's slightly off. Okay, and that's just part of dealing with aftermarket parts. I mean, hopefully it's not worse than that. Hopefully the new quarter panel will line up better to the door. And if not, well, we have to deal with it. And that's part of new parts. So always take that into consideration. And it's like I mentioned, we will be replacing these quarter panels. And there's also an issue with those. Now, they do not make aftermarket convertible quarter panels. So luckily, the tops are not in bad shape. Here's the reason why we're going to be replacing those. Somebody's just kind of junked in a bottom part of a quarter panel. I mean, you can see all of the really bad work that's been done to this car. Yeah, the really bad work that's been done really added to the repair cost. And that's another reason you don't want to get a set quote, because you always run into things. Now, this is an extreme case, but yeah, you never know what you're going to find. Okay, so the new or replacement quarter panels, like I mentioned, they don't have a convertible only replacement full quarter panel. So that's the area that I just marked out. And now I'm marking out where I may cut this quarter panel and graft on the new quarter panel. Now, some guys cut it here. I don't know if I want to do that, because you can get a lot of warpage because it's unsupported. That body line gives you a lot of support. Okay, now to the floor pan. Okay, I've got the front already lined up, welded in. And if you want to know, or if you want to see floor pan installations, I have plenty. You can go to my playlist, a 64 Impala, and then there's a 62 Impala. Now these are very in-depth, complete floor pan installations They're the same floor pan. And I always safety weld. Now they're resistance weld, or they're welded in the lip and on the inside. There's a shot of that. Okay, part of the reason I'm showing you the bracing and all of these things. Okay, I got a lot of comments saying, oh, you have to build a big cage inside because the body's going to twist, la, 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 la. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so when I had the floor pan out, I had the car braced, plus I had these two rods, which I made adjustable so I could push or pull. That's all I had installing this floor pan. And you saw the gaps. And the floor pan is almost fully welded in. Now the back section I haven't, because we're going to be replacing these quarter panels. So, moral of the story, don't listen to everybody. Okay, that's where we're at. Hey, as always, thank you for watching.